trying to meter those targets. I don't know that he's going to have luck because there doesn't seem to be a direct translation to the GPS.
Yep.
It might be a problem.
I've got them in here. Track it sometime.
Okay. I think now we're just going to tie in though, right? Tying in the anchor line, the existing anchor line.
Now we're going to set the way down, bring it up first. It's actually last.
We are going to do that. But I'm sure we hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Sharky and Patric, you guys are down first. If you're comfortable, Patric, why don't you
Probably knows that record better than me.
Yeah.
Are we tying in?
So, what we want to do is, so what I believe has happened is sit down right there.
Sit down.
You're the only person who saw the anchor.
Well, I think they're going to splash with us.
I can splash with you.
Yeah, I thought they were going to splash with us.
Well, we'll put you guys in the water first, and then launch you like two teams.
Yeah.
So, the wreck is right here. This is where the actual shot is. You know, this is the main structure of the wreck. This is the missiles, the stacks that are kind of sloughing off into the ground. So the main shot is right here. I don't want you to worry about that. I'm just trying to give you a relationship for everything is. The shot line is tied off. I can't remember if it's on this part of the wreck or this part of the wreck.
It's on the second part.
But the bow, I started drawing it like this. The bow where it's broken away. Is it on the bow part or is it on the wreck part?
It's on the bow part. It's like right there.
Okay, so
What's the jump between
the shot line that we went down, again, for orientation reasons,
I mean,
it's tied into the bow
5
over,
to 6 feet?
over near the crack.
That's the one I did.
It's actually not
the one.
Okay, so
So I know what these are.
okay, they are connected. I was going to see those down separate.
So at the end of the bow, right over here, you've got a hole where the anchor road is coming out.
I don't understand that.
It's the original anchor road from the ship. It's still attached to the bow, and that chain goes like this to a big cement block. This cement block is about 7 foot by 7 foot by 7 foot, roughly. In the middle of that is, I think it's a part of the stack, one of the stacks that fall off the ship and either rolled or whatever. And it's right in the middle of where that anchor road is.
Yeah.
Okay. On the other side of that, and I didn't see this, but you guys were there.
Yeah.
What's the distance from where the anchor was to the chain?
It was probably about one foot or so.
Okay,
right there.
So here you've got the anchor road laid out like this, and then this boat's anchor is, I think, was piled up a little bit right here, and then it crossed over. So what we suspect has happened is when we tried to pull it last night, pulled the anchor forward, and it just snagged that chain right there.
Yeah.
So all we need you to do is to basically, how heavy is the anchor? 400 pounds.
million pounds.
I'll donate money for that. You know.
How heavy is it?
Hey, George, say goodbye to the anchor.
Yes.
Now you can,
You think 50, 75 pounds? Yeah. So I would say something between 50 and 75 pounds. Bruce.
If you Ainsley on you, you're screwed.
If both of you try and lift it up together, you know, it's going to displace some water, so it won't be the actual weight, but it's still going to be very heavy. So all you got to do really is just, if there's a fluke that's touching the thing, just free that fluke and just put it on the other side of the chain from the Burns. Okay. And if you do that, then we'll be able. Then after that's done, if you can just shoot my lift bag, I'll give you my S&B. Then we're gonna actually attach the chain back to the sand dollar. So the sand dollar will stay put, but now the anchor will be freed for us to pull it up when we leave. Okay.
But you're not going to put the shot line.
Shot line's gonna. I'll free the shot line. We'll be our team will be the last team down, and we'll free the shot line when we come back up the shot line.
You're using my gas.
Okay, but we're not gonna get in the water till you guys get out.
so it sounds like you're going to have them go down the anchor line.
Yes.
Free the anchor line. Once you've done that, make your way back to the bow by following this chain, and then you're going to ascend through the upline.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Is that cool?
So you guys have a tied-in upline, but once you shoot the bag, this may move. Because if they tie back into the
that's gonna move.
The boat could make it
Boat-
move a
it
little
could
bit.
make it
We're
move.
gonna come back up.
Yeah, so
you want
don't try to come back up.
No. I think our game plan was just go down,
Free up the anchor.
four of us get together, you kind of lead us to where we're going, you and I, get it over, whatever.
You're gonna see it.
Unfoul it,
You're gonna see it right when you go
and
down.
then we'll follow the line back to the wreck, and then we know where the up line is, and then we can finish our dive, finish our
Change right
20
there.
seconds or whatever.
When I was underwater, I didn't know which way to go. It's like, okay,
We just,
So
Well, we went a
if
little way
you-
one way and a little way the other way. We didn't get to.
So if you guys don't free the anchor, don't shoot the bag.
Yes.
So if we don't
Yeah.
see the bag, that means we know that the anchor didn't get undone. That's fine. Do your dive, like finish it up, but don't like.
yeah, if you don't see it in 20 minutes, you know what they're freedom.
our up line will be, I mean, if we're, you really want to monkey with that thing for 20 minutes?
No.
No. I said, what's the up?
No, if they
What
don't
line are
see
we
it in
coming
20
up? Are we
minutes,
coming up
you
the
know
anchor
it's
line?
not
Or coming
coming
up the
up.
shot line?
We'll go up the shot line. We'll mess with it for like 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, do not.
Whatever you feel comfortable.
Just remember, you guys are
Let's get a 5.
Do
5
not
minutes.
over-
Five on the bottom. We got
I'm
5
good with
coming
that.
down, 5 on the bottom. It gives us 10 to play with the rest.
Yeah, you should. Honestly,
You should be able to free it up in about a
the
minute.
anchor should
Yeah,
be there,
exactly.
and it should take you just like literally
Pick it up.
pick it up, and put it on this side.
Yeah, if you can't do it, if you can't do it in a minute, let fucking leave
Okay,
it alone.
yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
like, don't sweat it. It's not worth
Okay.
Actually,
any more effort than that.
cut the line. I don't care about the anchor and chain, but I got 400.
Okay, so we'll cut
500 feet. You know,
No, that's too confusing. Because then they're coming back up, cutting it, and then the line's going to float around. So,
it won't flow. I'll know that they cut it because the ball will drip.
all right, but we'll save that for a different team. I don't want these guys to come back up and have to worry about that.
So we go down the anchor line.
Hey, George.
We move the anchor line.
Different
How long
subject.
do we wait for them before we
The
don't?
GPS coordinates.
That's why I don't think that that's a good idea.
Just wait out.
You're done? Okay.
Hey guys,
One he gave.
I think if you happen to meet up on the bottom,
Yep.
that's great. I don't think that you should go as a 4-person team.
Okay.
I think you two stick together,
Yep.
and you go right behind them. If you can help them, great. If not, you just do your dive.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
But I think trying to coordinate
Yep.
4 people is too much.
Okay. I'll do that.
How about we just send these two in first, that way I can get hooked up. And then they can go in after I'm tied off.
Okay, so you want us to, how much of a lead you want to give us? 10 minutes?
10 minutes, I don't care.
10 minutes?
Oh, let's wait for this service line.
Okay, we work for the buoy then? Okay. All right. That's not 10 minutes. That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay, so we gotta get ready.
Yep.
Well, yeah. When the service buoy, I'd say get dressed.
Yeah.
Halfway dressed, see the service buoy. We just
Yeah, we need
just
to get
finish
our,
up.
I need to get hooked onto it.
our gear by.
That's okay. They still have time to get dressed. They'll still have time to get ready. Okay, and so what our plan is at the end is to go down the shot line, and we're going to basically go down the shot line. We may drop if we do get hooked up to the wreck, we'll drop a lead weight off the stern and take the line with us and try and head that direction. To look for his tanks. I think we'll try looking for his tanks for maybe 5 minutes. If you don't see them, then we're just going to come back to the wreck. Okay. And what I was thinking, it might be easier than shooting the bag because you're going to use a ton of gas, and then also you're going to worry about the bag blowing up and stuff. Maybe easier if I take a tank and clip it off to my butt, and you take the tank and clip it off to your butt.
Yeah, that's fine.
And it's dragging behind you, and you don't have to worry about it.
That's fine.
Let's plan on that. Okay. She's going to be hanging on. You'll hang on to my right. So I'm going to plan to put the tank valve on my left,
Okay.
on my waist. So if it bumps into you, just kind of push it to the side.
Okay.
Wow, you're loaded from there.
Okay. And
SEAL assault team.
so last thing is X. So X is learning a lot on this trip and is very appreciative of everybody's input, but also would like to get in the water. So if you could tell him now, if you think you want him to take your bottles, let him know. Otherwise, he's probably not going to suit up unless it just gets hot or something.
You can use mine.
Sorry?
No, I have bottles, but I might
So take your bottles from you.
take your bottles.
Take your bottles.
Give them
and
to
bring
the lion.
Bailouts. Your bottom bailouts.
Oh, sure.
If you want him to do that, tell him now, so he'll plan to do it.
If you want to.
What? What's the other?
It's a nice practice.
If you want to give your bailouts, your bottom mix bailouts to X, he'll take it back up to the boat.
Okay, X, how do we recognize you underwater?
I've got orange fins, orange gloves,
Orange gloves? Okay.
So when,
and I have a Revo with an orca in the back.
It's nothing you need to worry about. It's just that if you want it, then he's going to go down when he knows you're on deco, and he'll come up to you and say, "Hey, you want me to take your bottles?" You should unclip it and hand it to him, and then he'll take it off.
So it's just at the 20-foot
Katie?
Yeah.
So they hand me the bottles, I clip them to myself.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Good.
All right.